dark one is a good point. Half a million people there want this. More people work together in our research.
People for exercising their First Amendment right. I'm a true constitutionalist and support that. I was actually asked to speak in the Miami rally. I had already made plans to come to the inauguration, but to be honest with you, when I went on the website and read their mission statement and what the march was all about, I didn't agree with it.
What specifically?
Specifically that it was basically not anti-Trump, but anti a lot of these things that came up during the election. That Trump was anti-LGBT, which is absolutely not true, that Trump is anti-women, that Trump is anti-immigrants, and obviously I voted for him because I don't believe those things to be true. So I'm all for women's rights. I'm totally for, women's equality in the workplace. I'm a working mother. I always have been. I'm for reproductive rights as long as I don't have to pay for it, things like that. But I don't think that that's what the motivation has been for most of these women.
And he has made the point that he is going to be the president for all people, and what you are saying effectively, that he's been misunderstood on some of these key issues. And yet, yesterday when he delivered his inaugural address, a lot of people heard that as more of a campaign speech, and they didn't hear inclusivity in that address. So what do you say to that criticism? Did he need to, yesterday, at that critical moment, start to extend an olive branch, a hand to all of these people who feel like they're not being represented right?
Yeah, and it's funny. You hear the same exact speech, and I'm just standing alongside at the event with people who didn't vote for him, and it's true. It's like this crazy filter where we're hearing it in completely different perspectives. I took it as completely unifying, and a very positive message that above religion, above sex, above race, is that we're all American, and that's what we should be concentrating on in the future. I mean, we should be coming up with, laws and things that protect all Americans first, and then yes, we could start looking at all these subgroups, because I do believe that they have issues that are specific to them, but the identity politics I don't agree with. I think we should be protecting Americans first and spending our time and money on that, and then once we get through that, then we can start dealing with all these other issues. I'm an immigrant. I'm, the daughter of an immigrant, a Latina, and I completely support that.
So I have to ask you about that, because based on my conversation with some of his officials, one of his first actions is going to be to start to try to build the wall, and to start to try to deport some of the folks who are here and who are undocumented.